Tonight, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports.
It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They're going to look to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice play on the football. And while it was tipped in the air, it made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Back to throw, Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. First carry for Nick Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Chubb. Oh, nice move. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 43-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. It's a gain of 4 that time. And that'll be good for a Cleveland first. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson.
Quick slant completes into Njoku. And the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
2nd and 6. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. This is taken at the 18. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense.
Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bengals have moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. 1 play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they... let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll try the air now with Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Back to throw here.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. 22 yards. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
They'll try the left side. It's Hess. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Hess. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Off of play action, it's Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Hale.
Down the right sideline.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 59 yards.
And the Browns have got it back to within a score.
And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. 2nd and 1. Forced out to his left.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll look to throw again.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 7.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. Back to throw again.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman.
Looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dancing to his left. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Back to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line.
77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Another opportunity now for the Browns offense. Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So nothing doing there, and that's going to make it fourth down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On fourth down, Watson. Looking right sideline, that's complete.
And he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line.
Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Chubb will get the call running left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. On that last carry, he just passed LaDainian Tomlinson, Charles, on the all-time NFL rushing list.
And congratulations to him, and I'm sure LT would probably applaud him as well. They'd also ask him, as well as you carried it, could you throw it like I could too?
LT, though, finished his career at 13,684, and now he's soaring past that. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. They go I formation, fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. He'll look to throw.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they went the wrong way there. losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Back to throw. This one, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Rolling to his right. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Now Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
York able to send this one through.
And that'll bring him back within 4.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And some room to work. The 40, the 20, 10, 5, and oh so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
140 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase
with career touchdown number 145, tying it with Marcus Allen for 6th on the all-time list.
And the Bengals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalpost. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
And he's out right at the 25. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hale. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Again, it's Watson. And a throw right sideline is complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
146 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
2nd and 4.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They go play action here on first down.
Open man is Chase, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From the gun, a give to Mixon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Inside handoff to Mixon. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up.
McPherson's kick is good.
But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it's Mixon running right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And they will take a knee here. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for Cincinnati, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.